In this video, we're going to talk about how to negotiate your rent and how to save money in the process. So hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you stay up to date on when new videos come out. So you found the ideal apartment to call home, but the rent doesn't quite work for your budget. Or maybe it's time to renew your lease and the proposed rent increase is too damn high. In this unsteady financial climate, it's sensible for renters to secure lower rental rates to keep more money in their pocket. You may need the extra funds to cover basic needs if you're laid off or furloughed as a result of COVID-19. The money saved on rent can also be used to build an emergency fund that can cover unexpected expenses like medical bills if they ever come up. But should you negotiate your rent when scoping out a new place or renewing your lease? You have a right to ask for a better price, and you can get results if you negotiate the right way. So, can you negotiate your rent? Well, you should always ask for a better deal. However, it's important to be strategic with your approach to avoid rejection. Give the landlord a reason to want you to rent their property. Sell yourself on why you're the best potential tenant, and they're more likely to hear you out. Reassure them that you are responsible, have a positive rental history, and you will properly care for the unit over time. So then how much could you save by negotiating? Well, it depends on how much of a discount you're able to negotiate. If the landlord agrees to reduce the rate by $150, you will save $1,800 over a 12-month period. This figure increases to $3,600 if you sign a 24-month lease. But what if you don't have that much leverage and can only get $75 off? Still, you will save $900 over a 12-month lease or $1,800 over a 24-month lease. So then when's the best time to negotiate your rent? New tenants should negotiate before signing their first lease. Visit the property towards the end of the month when landlords are actively searching for new tenants to get the best deal. If you're an existing tenant and you want to renew your lease for another year, it's best to negotiate your rent a few months before your lease expires. This gives you time to negotiate a lower rental rate or relocate to a better place. Next, negotiating as a new tenant. For new leases, ask about promotional offers for new residents. Some landlords may offer free rent for the first month or waive the application fee. This amounts to substantial savings if you're in a pricier market like New York, where the average monthly rental for a one-bed apartment is $2,500. You can also pocket a hefty amount of cash in more inexpensive markets like Arkansas and Iowa, where the average monthly rent for the same number of bedrooms is only $760 and $920 respectively. You should also inquire about incentives the minute you step on a property. Ask about rent specials for new tenants right away, and they might offer to waive the security deposit and give you 2 months of free rent, prorated over the lease term, if you commit to 18 months for instance. Now, how do you negotiate as an existing tenant? For existing leases, request a meeting with the landlord to discuss rental rates. Try to meet in person as it's much harder for the landlord to say no if you're sitting across from them than on the phone. Before the meeting, conduct research to get an idea of the average rental rate in the area. If the rent increase is far more than the market value, present your findings in the meeting to give yourself bargaining power. The landlord may also work with you if you've been a responsible tenant. You can highlight your positive payment history and how you've maintained the property during your stay. Bring copies of your payment receipts and images of your unit to back up your claims. Also know that you can negotiate amenities if you live in a large community. Ask the property manager about transferring to an apartment with upgrades. If you pay for storage or gym access, request that they waive the fees. Giving up a parking spot is also an option to get a discount if you don't have a car. Some landlords will offer a discount if you commit to 18 or even 24 months instead of the standard 12-month lease. As a last resort, communicate your intentions to leave if the landlord doesn't work with you. This strategy may work during the winter months when the demand is sometimes lower for rental units. Leases that end in the summer are also desirable to landlords since it's a time when many tenants relocate. Tell the landlord you will vacate the unit towards the end of the summer to make your offer more appealing. When you reach a figure that works for both parties, confirm the new rate in writing. Send an email and kindly request a response along with an updated lease renewal offer reflecting the lower rate. If you can't get a response within 48 hours, follow up with a gentle reminder until you receive an updated lease agreement that reflects the discounted rental price. So what are your thoughts? Are you about to renew your lease or are you going to be a first-time renter? Leave a comment down below and let's get a discussion started. And as always, take care of your money. I recently finished Get a Financial Life by Beth Kobliner, and I included it in this video because I want you to expand your knowledge in all ways about your money. I'll leave a link to the book down below, and if you prefer listening to it on an audiobook for free, I'll also leave a link to a 30-day free trial to Audible. You can choose this book or any book to listen to, and even if you cancel before your free trial is over, You can still keep the book and listen to it whenever you want. Oh, and one last thing before you go. I created a course called Smart Money Parenting as a way to teach parents how to educate their kids about money. An early financial education is the foundation for wealth building, so give your kids a future they deserve. Use code MONEY20 at checkout to receive 20% off my master course. I'll leave a link to the course down below.